What if the real reason most men fail at attraction isn't looks, money, or luck, but small behaviors they don't even realize they're getting wrong? Thoughtful. The truth is, attraction lives in subtle moments, quiet signals, and emotional awareness most people completely overlook. Attraction is more about emotion than physical touch. When a woman responds positively, it's rarely because of the touch itself, but because of how that moment makes her feel internally. Thoughtful. Emotions like excitement, curiosity, and comfort are triggered through energy, tone, and presence. A simple gesture becomes powerful when it carries meaning behind it. If your presence creates warmth and ease, even the smallest interaction feels amplified. But if there is no emotional connection, even repeated attempts fall flat. Size. The focus should always be on creating a feeling first, not forcing physical interaction. When someone feels understood and safe around you, attraction begins to grow naturally. It becomes less about what you do physically and more about the emotional experience you create. That's why emotional awareness is often the hidden factor behind natural charisma and strong personal connections. Timing matters more than the touch itself. Even the most natural gesture can feel uncomfortable if it happens too early or too late. Thoughtful. Timing is about reading the moment, understanding the flow of interaction, and knowing when the energy feels right. When a conversation is relaxed and both people are engaged, small gestures feel natural and unforced. But if there's tension, hesitation, or distance, even a simple move can feel intrusive. Good timing comes from observation, not assumption. It requires you to pay attention to body language, tone, and mutual comfort. When the moment aligns, actions feel effortless and welcomed. Size. Poor timing, on the other hand, breaks connection instantly. Learning to wait for the right moment shows patience and awareness, which are deeply attractive traits. It communicates that you are present, not reactive, and that you value the shared experience rather than rushing toward an outcome. Confidence makes touch powerful. Confidence is not about being bold or aggressive, but about being calm and certain in your actions. When someone is confident, their movements feel natural and intentional, not forced or awkward. Size. This creates a sense of ease for the other person because there is no pressure or uncertainty. Confidence removes hesitation, which often causes discomfort in social interactions. A confident person does not second-guess every move or overanalyze the situation. Instead, they trust the moment and act accordingly. This creates a smooth, effortless dynamic that feels attractive. On the other hand, lack of confidence shows through nervous energy, rushed behavior, or overly cautious actions, which can break the flow of connection. Thoughtful. True confidence is quiet and steady, not loud or dominant. It's about being comfortable in your own presence, which naturally makes others feel more comfortable around you as well. Subtlety beats intensity. Strong attraction is rarely built through big, dramatic actions. Instead, it grows through small, meaningful moments that feel natural and unforced. Curious, subtle gestures leave room for curiosity and imagination, which makes the experience more engaging. When everything is obvious or exaggerated, the sense of mystery disappears. Subtlety allows emotions to build gradually, creating a deeper and more lasting impression. It also shows emotional intelligence because it reflects awareness of the other person's comfort and boundaries. Intensity too early can feel overwhelming and push people away, but when actions are light and balanced, they create a sense of ease and intrigue. Thoughtful. This approach keeps interactions enjoyable and natural rather than pressured. The key is to let things unfold instead of trying to control the outcome. When subtlety is used effectively, it creates a quiet confidence that feels far more attractive than anything forced or exaggerated. Respect and consent always come first. No level of charm or confidence can replace the importance of respect. Thoughtful. Genuine attraction cannot exist without mutual comfort and trust. Every interaction should be based on awareness of the other person's boundaries and willingness. Consent is not just about clear permission, but also about reading comfort levels through body language and responses. Respect creates a safe environment where both people can relax and be themselves. Without it, even the smallest gesture can feel uncomfortable or unwelcome. When someone feels respected, they are more open to connection and interaction. Sincere. This builds trust, which is essential for any meaningful relationship. Ignoring boundaries not only damages the moment, but also reflects poorly on character. True confidence includes the ability to step back when needed and prioritize the other person's comfort. Emphatic. Respect is not a limitation. It is the foundation that allows attraction to grow in a healthy and genuine way. Eye contact amplifies any touch. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. It creates a direct emotional connection that words often cannot achieve. Thoughtful. When combined with a simple gesture, it intensifies the impact and makes the moment feel more meaningful. Eye contact signals attention, presence, and genuine interest. It shows that you are fully engaged in the interaction rather than distracted or distant. Without it, even natural actions can feel empty or mechanical. When maintained at the right level, eye contact builds trust and emotional depth. Curious. It also helps you read the other person's reactions more clearly, allowing you to adjust your behavior accordingly. Too little eye contact can come across as insecurity, while too much can feel overwhelming. The balance lies in being natural and responsive to the moment. When used effectively, eye contact turns simple interactions into memorable experiences. Slow movements create anticipation. Moving too quickly often removes the emotional buildup that makes interactions exciting. When actions are slow and deliberate, they create a sense of anticipation that heightens emotional engagement. Curious. This allows the moment to breathe and gives both people time to process what is happening. Anticipation builds curiosity and keeps the interaction interesting. It also shows confidence because there is no rush or urgency. Quick, sudden actions can feel impulsive and unpredictable, which may create discomfort. On the other hand, slow movements feel controlled and intentional, making the experience more enjoyable. Thoughtful. They signal that you are aware of the moment and are not trying to force anything. This pacing creates a natural rhythm that feels comfortable and engaging. When anticipation is present, even the smallest gesture can feel significant. It turns simple interactions into experiences that are remembered rather than forgotten. Less is more. Don't overdo it. Overdoing anything in social interactions often leads to discomfort or loss of interest. Thoughtful. When actions are repeated too frequently, they lose their impact and start to feel forced. Simplicity keeps interactions natural and allows each moment to stand out. Doing less creates space for emotional buildup and curiosity. It also shows restraint, which is often associated with confidence and control. When someone constantly tries to impress or push interactions forward, it can feel overwhelming. But when actions are minimal and well-timed, they feel more genuine and meaningful. Size. This approach keeps the interaction balanced and prevents it from becoming one-sided. It also encourages the other person to engage naturally rather than feeling pressured. By focusing on quality over quantity, you create stronger and more memorable connections. Sometimes holding back creates more impact than doing more. Natural moments feel more attractive than forced ones. Authenticity is one of the most attractive qualities in any interaction. Thoughtful. When moments happen naturally, they feel genuine and comfortable. Forced behavior, on the other hand, is often easy to notice and can create awkwardness. People are naturally drawn to interactions that feel effortless and real. When you try too hard to create a specific outcome, it often disrupts the flow of the moment. Size. Natural interactions allow both people to relax and be themselves, which builds a stronger connection. This doesn't mean doing nothing, but rather allowing things to unfold without pressure. Being present in the moment helps you respond naturally instead of following a rigid plan. This creates a more enjoyable and authentic experience for both sides. When interactions feel real, they leave a lasting impression because they are based on genuine connection rather than forced effort. Playfulness builds emotional connection. Chuckles. Playfulness adds lightness and energy to interactions, making them more enjoyable and engaging. It creates a relaxed atmosphere where both people feel comfortable expressing themselves. When there is playfulness, conversations feel less serious and more dynamic. This helps build emotional connection because it allows people to share positive experiences together. Playfulness also reduces tension and makes interactions feel more natural. It shows confidence because you are not overly concerned with being perfect. Instead, you are focused on enjoying the moment. Size. This approach makes you more relatable and approachable. When someone feels comfortable laughing and being themselves around you, it strengthens the bond between you. Playfulness is not about being childish, but about bringing positive energy into the interaction. It turns ordinary moments into enjoyable experiences that people want to repeat. Energy and vibe matter more than technique. Technique alone cannot create genuine attraction. What truly matters is the energy you bring into the interaction. Thoughtful. Your mood, attitude, and overall presence influence how others feel around you. Positive, calm, and confident energy naturally draws people in. On the other hand, negative or anxious energy can create distance, even if your actions are technically correct. People respond more to how you make them feel than to what you specifically do. Curious. This is why two people can perform the same action and get completely different reactions. Energy is communicated through body language, tone, and overall demeanor. When your energy is balanced and genuine, it creates a comfortable and inviting atmosphere. Focusing on improving your internal state often has a greater impact than learning external techniques. When your vibe feels right, everything else starts to align naturally. The goal is to make her feel something, not impress her. Trying too hard to impress often leads to unnatural behavior and unnecessary pressure. Instead of focusing on proving your worth, the focus should be on creating a positive emotional experience. Size. When someone feels good around you, attraction develops naturally. This shifts the interaction from performance to connection. It allows you to be more relaxed and authentic. Impressing someone is often temporary, but making them feel something creates a lasting impact. Emotions like comfort, excitement, and curiosity are what people remember most. When you prioritize feelings over appearances, your actions become more genuine and effective. Thoughtful. This approach also removes the pressure of trying to be perfect. It encourages a more natural and enjoyable interaction for both sides. Ultimately, connection is built through shared emotional experiences, not through attempts to impress. In the end, attraction isn't about memorizing moves or following steps. It's about awareness, timing, and emotional intelligence. Thoughtful. When you focus on creating the right feelings instead of chasing the right actions, everything becomes more natural, more powerful, and far more effective.